We're in the Texas. We're in the Dallas. We're in the American Airlines Center. It's Saturday night's main event 33, baby. We're back. We got the full crew, kinda. Right?
Yeah.
Look at main event Marty. We found him. He's back.
I was just on the Triple Mania episode, man. Come on.
Well, come on. We got Emerald. We got Nico and Jay and Pete will show up at some point. Maybe Joe.
Already
Who
here.
knows? Joe,
He's right there.
Joe's stuck.
That time is right now.
No, actually, as a part of the one half of the Erotica Express, I can say that Joe will not be here, for he does not work with quacks like the editor Ty.
Yeah. All right.
Oh,
Wow.
calling shots.
But he was just on triple. Whatever. Frick this guy.
Look, that's why we're having this feud. So talk to his lawyer. If you want him on the show, you know what to
Editor
do.
Ty, cue up the 80s music. What the fuck was that? It's Saturday's main event. we're on
That was
NBC.
George Gershwin, you stupid fuck. What are you doing?
Emerald, we're in
Listener,
the prime
remember.
time.
Listener, remember, if it's not playing, that means it got copyright struck. Editor Todd does his best.
It's true.
Yeah.
He's overworked, underpaid. He's not paid at all. And he's in the gulag half the time.
Could have
He's got the
overworked
passion.
underpaid.
Whips.
Hulk Hogan
No,
is out.
brother. Oh, we starting off. Oh.
Just as a quick disclaimer, Hulk Hogan does belong in Super Hell and does suck, and I do hate him. Just to be clear. So when I say things like, I love Hulk Hogan and Hulk Hogan is my favorite wrestler, I am making fun of him.
The brainworms got him easily.
Someone edit that. Make that out of context. Go.
I love Hulk Hogan.
Wow,
Oh,
Editor
what the
Ty,
fuck?
you're
Yeah.
so
Oh,
good.
never mind.
You're so good.
You fucking crazy.
Editing in real time. Wild.
So
what
we
he
are
does.
in Dallas. JR shouts out the Dallas Mavericks. Editor Ty throw up Dirk Nowitzki in the V mask. There he is.
We just talked about how devastating it is as the
Well-
editor not getting paid or anything.
No, he's
We're just
doing
throwing
it.
a million cuts.
I love Dirk Nowitzki.
That's determination.
There it
Look,
is.
that's-
Editor Ty throw up the live recording of you making that in Photoshop right here.
And this is how
There
I
it
do
is.
it. Wow.
There it is.
Dallas is a wonderful place, by the way.
Oh, give me a 10-minute review of Dallas, Texas.
All right. So Dallas, Texas, out of I think all the cities, is the most like Midwestern city, like a Chicago, without being as big.
Man, we are off to a great start.
I need to learn about the history of Dallas. Jay,
Look,
come on.
I mean, they are the home to the greats Cowboys.
No, boo, wrong, boo.
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Why did you say it like there was going to be a long list?
We
got-
fucking
got
hate
Cowboys.
Tony Romo.
They got JFK's skull.
Yeah.
That's a good joke. Wait
That's
for
good.
it.
I like
There it
it.
is. Editor Ty, throw up the good joke sign.
Okay, Dallas,
Thank you.
Texas.
We
We had
love
an
Dallas.
attendance of 17,343
That's insane.
people.
It was like 7,000 at the last show.
Yeah, well, it's Dallas. It's got a pretty
Everything gotta be big.
strong wrestling fan. Yeah, and it's big.
That's right.
And
The most-
plus the fact of like this is kind of like one of their like, and not really pay per view, but it's a special event as well, right? And, like that's the whole reason why Hulk Hogan's out here anyway, especially for this time.
We're on NBC.
2006. Everyone loves him.
Ooh.
Exactly.
Fun fact, this is the last Saturday night's main event of the year.
Yep.
It's out of them for like a year for some reason.
They try their
they
best.
They wanted it to be special.
It's so
It
special.
sure was.
Ooh,
Because not only is Hulkster here, his daughter,
the
Brooke Hogan,
Brookster. Oh,
who is 18 years old, barely, and Jerry Lawler just gets wildly horny on commentary for her, just like Hulk Hogan does. She's walking with the Hulkster down the ramp. Some kid who I'm sure is a plant has a sign. It's like, "I love Brooke, kiss me please," and she lets him kiss her on the cheek. So
help!
yeah, that's cool. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of that. Hulkster holds the rope open for his daughter. Honestly, did not expect him to do that. And we get a sign that's also definitely a plant. That's just the Hogan Knows Best logo. Remember, listeners, Hogan Knows Best, his television show.
Maybe we'll review it.
Remember.
Maybe.
He's just... So he starts taunt spamming, doing the Hulk Hogan stuff. Jared's like, the most important accolade a man can have is being a proud father. Thanks, Jim. Brooke gets the mic, and then is just violently catcalled by everybody in the crowd. Just whistled at, called all sorts of shit. She's 18. The commentator's like, yeah, I agree. This is a good thing. And then she has the mic for like 30 seconds. And honestly, there are worse promos on this show than this 18-year-old girl who is scared. It's like, yeah, I always wanted to be in a wrestling ring. I hope I can be just like my dad. And the crowd's like, hooray, cool. And then the Hulkster says, it's my fucking segment. You're not getting any more of my shine, brother. It's like, I love this little daughter dude, Jack. And then she does the Hogan taunt. He like he gets really mad at her. He makes a face like, what the fuck are you doing? That's my thing. Don't try to go over on me. Then he says, just unprompted, thank God she looks like my wife Linda, dude. It's
so weird.
Timing.
Okay, man. And then he grabs the mic and just stares straight down the camera. He's like, I really, really want to fuck my daughter, dude, brother. I swear to God. Watch my TV show. Watch this segment. I swear to God, look at her. She's so hot. My daughter is just like my wife. Do you fucking get it? It was crazy. I can't believe he said that on TV.
I can.
Alright, fair enough. Hulkster says he was on the first Saturday Night's main event, which maybe you've heard. Maybe you haven't. Maybe it's next week. Maybe Editor Ty will throw it in right here.
Hey.
Who knows? But we did talk about it. One of the rare occasions where Hulk Hogan actually did something he takes credit for here.
Brother.
His Hulkamania is still running wild, brother. His music plays, he starts taunt spamming again. But then we start burning in Randy's light.
Hey!
He comes out here with a single rose, a devious look on his face, and wearing his Affliction t-shirt, shitty jeans, gelled up hair, looking like just the biggest 2006 fuckboy.
Sorry to interrupt. Does anyone know how old Randy is at this time?
He's got to be 26.
Probably, yeah. So, yeah, listen, still fucking weird. Not as weird as this old man who wants to fuck his daughter, sure. But, not great.
If only we could find that one clip of him watching Brooks' music video and as the thing that Dave posted. He has a horny grin on his face. We gotta find it.
It's buried like Carlito getting killed by Shaq at the Heat game.
Layla.
We'll never find it.
Layla, please. I know you're a Miami Heat dancer. Give me that clip.
Our number one fan, Layla, the Miami Heat dancer. So Randy tries to give his rose to Brooke, but Hulk Hogan's standing right in front of her. Because nobody will fuck his daughter but him. And Randy just like, hey, I couldn't miss the opportunity to stand in the ring with you and your hot daughter. I love you. And Hulk is just so pissed. He wants to kill this man for daring to acknowledge Brooke Hogan at all. And Randy says, I'm here to present this rose on behalf of all the Hulkamaniacs. And she steps out from behind her dad and accepts it as Hulk Hogan is seething.
What'd you get me, brother, dude? Nothing.
He's not allowed to. He's not allowed to do this because of woke, and also Randy Orton is not trying to fuck Hulk Hogan.
That's why he's
truly
mad.
Tragic. Yeah, absolutely. Look, 2006 Randy, not my thing, but these guys existed for a while at that time, so somebody must have been into it. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd say so.
So Randy says, you're a legend and you're cool and I like you, but I'm the legend killer, Hulkster, and I want to fight you at SummerSlam because I don't have shit all else to do. And Hulk makes a million Hulk Hogan faces, thinks about fucking his daughter again, flashes back to his infomercial about the Hulk Hogan grill that we will review at some point. He says, "You're on, brother." And they shake hands. Hulk Hogan's music hits. He starts taunt spamming again.
I can't wait for that match, and I can't wait for Hulk Hogan to try to do a leg drop, and we see the Hulkster shatter in a million pieces.
I'm so excited. What
That's
is that,
gonna
like a
be
month away?
Yeah, SummerSlam's coming up, but we got to get through Great American Bash first. But after that,
dear.
SummerSlam.
So how many creepies out of 10 would you guys give this
100.
whole thing?
Hulkster literally, that's not a joke. Main Event Marty did not make a joke there. He's like, I'm glad she's as hot as my wife. Like, what are you saying here, Hulk? Please.
Disgusting.
It felt so unprompted. It was unnecessary. We're on like in NBC television, so I don't understand what the purpose of that was. I don't understand the point of this match. When Hulk Hogan had his first was on the first Saturday night main event.
That's true.
Randy Orton would have been like 5-6 years old.
Yeah, but
so
who's his
I
first
also don't
opponent?
understand. Oh, I don't know.
Bob Orton. Oh my God! We're piecing together. We're
You're
20
right.
years later. We smell, we smee. We found the smee. Saturday
Still
Night's
doesn't
Main Event.
mean that I would want to watch this.
Why not? Why
Maybe
would you
because
not want to watch the Hulk?
I just don't care for Hulk Hogan.
Wow, why?
I couldn't tell you. I just have a bad feeling about the guy.
Out of everything
only
we've
two-
reviewed, we've never seen a Hulkster match ever. It's kind of crazy.
It is a little weird.
We've dodged them somehow.
I hear Hulk Hogan doesn't wipe.
Did her tie throw up the monster shit the Hulkster took?
There it is.
Well, they said I had to take the steamer before I get out of here. So I just unleashed a major toxic. I think the paint's starting to come off the walls.
Oh, brother, I'm about to take a massive shit. I have to call him Narum. I have to go 1-800-COLLECT, of course, because I don't know where he's at in the world. But I need that clip.
He's trying to find Bam Margera for Hulk Hogan. Rest in peace, Bam Margera.
Hulkster, I'm right here.
All right. But so, Emerald, you haven't been exposed to Hulk Hogan much, right? Probably.
No, he has not been on anything I have seen for the shows.
How aware were you of the Hulkster, like, before all of this? Of it, like, anything outside of us yelling about him constantly?
I mean, I knew he is a man who exists. I've seen a lot of, like, parodies of him, so it's like, okay, he's kind of like Macho Man Randy Savage, but, like, a different flavor.
It's a good way of putting it.
Yeah, fair enough. So, one of the things about Hulk Hogan is that he lies about everything all the time. And Editor Ty, if you can hit the game show music. Right there. I have a game show for Emerald that I have constructed
Yes!
Oh, no!
called
Yes.
2 Lies and a Lie. So what's going to happen here is I have 3 statements. One of them is a real lie that Hulk Hogan has told.
Okay,
2 of them are ones I have made up.
okay.
If you win, you get a 10% Bed Bath & Beyond coupon. Thank
Yes!
Oh,
you,
this
Bed
is
Bath
huge.
& Beyond, for sponsoring us. And those of you that know the answer here, I am going to elaborate on the one that is actually a lie Hulk Hogan talked about later. So don't go into it much. But, Emerald, are you prepared?
Yeah, hit me.
All right. Statement 1. Hulk Hogan claims he talked to Kim Jong-il personally to get a WCW show to run in North Korea. Statement 2. Hulk Hogan claims he met a Make-A-Wish kid backstage before a show and could smell death on him. And then during his match looked out to the front row and saw an empty seat and knew that child had died, and he was right. Number 3. Hulk Hogan claims he came up with the idea for the Money in the Bank match. So, to go through it again, we have Hulk Hogan claims he talked to Kim Jong-il. Hulk Hogan claims he can smell death, and Hulk Hogan coming up with Money in the Bank. Which of these is the real lie?
I think the real lie is the first one with the North Korea match.
And I hit the big fucking X. That's wrong.
Oh.
There was a WCW show in North Korea. Hulk Hogan wasn't on it. There's a dark side of the ring about it. Scott Steiner almost got, secreted away by the North Korean police. It's crazy.
Oh, wait, that's right. I forgot. You guys showed that to me, over a year ago.
Why don't we review that show, Ty?
Collision in Korea? We can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we already did. Here it is. There it is.
Editor Ty, pull up Sinbad saying, I'm just going to go to North Korea. I'm just going to go to North Korea.
The real lie is Hulk Hogan claiming he could smell death on a Make-A-Wish kid. We will elaborate on that one later, because it's part of an elaborate series of lies. Just one of the most impressive series of falsehoods that has ever been uttered. There are 19 things he says in a paragraph that are absolutely all verifiably lies. We will continue this segment on Raw Down, I assure you.
Or later on. Maybe. We'll see. Got another...
Every time, hit the game show music again, if it's not already playing. There it is. Remember, if something's not there, it got copyright struck.
True and real, brother. And I think we need to call up Pete and Nico and Jay, and they got to talk about the 6-man tag. Hello? I'm getting bad feedback. We finally found Pete, and I think he's got some things to say about the 6-man tag.
Brother, I've been lost in the dimension, the no Hulksters here dimension, and I just got back.
You just got back from the no Hulkster dimension? That's crazy.
There are no Hulksters here.
So
I was terrified.
We got a single SmackDown match on this show. And so we got...
What is it, Ty? What's the premise of this match?
Well, we got Rey Mysterio, the heavyweight champ, the world champ, the non-heavyweight champ, with Bobby Lashley, the fresh Bobby Lashley with no belt, and Batista. Welcome back. This is his first match. First real match.
Yep.
Sorry, I hit my head a bit. What happened? Oh, go.
You go ahead. I want to hear what you have to say first.
I hit my head a bit. What happened to the belt?
Which one? For Bobby?
Bobby's, yeah.
Well, now we got, instead of the King's Court, as we've had it, we have Mark Henry joining King Booker and Finlay, the new United States champion, as of this smack up. So...
Who JBL really sells a lot in the commentary. He's really trying to push the guy.
This is your generic 6-man tag. If I've ever seen a generic 6-man house show tag match.
A multi-man tag? Multi-man? On a SmackDown product in 2006?
No,
what?
This is on national TV. This is not even that. This is...
but the match itself is a product of SmackDown.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? This itself exists on a SmackDown level. It's in the SmackDown verse.
I don't recall any of the heels getting a single lick of offense. Am I wrong on that? They were so dominant.
They beat the fuck out of Rey Mysterio.
Ray never gets anything. I'm not talking about Ray. I'm talking about Big Batista, Big Dave. You can't touch that.
But we're talking heel offense, and you can't just not mention fucking
I've never heard of Ray.
Finlay wheelbarrowing Rey Mysterio in the center of the ring while Lil Bastard comes out and beats him up with the shillelagh for 5 seconds.
I guess you're right.
Best part of the whole match.
So,
what do they call him?
They've been calling him they've been calling him the Troll a lot on commentary for this episode.
There is no way I just read that. Keep it going. Keep it going. I'm just double checking. Yeah. Keep it going.
Booker T just pins Rey Mysterio in the corner and stomps him to death. Mark Henry grabs Rey Mysterio by the head and just starts headbutting him in the corner. This is the extent of the heel offense. Rey Mysterio kind of gets some offense back. Then, of course, it's was it hot tag time after that? What happened? Or am I making that up?
I wish I could.
Do you
tell
guys recall?
I don't remember a single damn thing about this match. I wish I could. I watched it 3
I think a
times.
hot tag. No. What it was is a hot tag was attempted, and it did happen, but the referee was distracted by something, and then Batista tries doing the hot tag shtick, but the referee stops him and says, "Hey, buddy, you're not the legal guy." And then the entire time Batista's arguing with the referee, Rey Mysterio's still getting the shit kicked out of him in the corner of the ring.
So I'm not quite sure when this happens, but y'all remember Batista got his penis broken by Mark Henry. So I guess Mark Henry was doomed to fail as he takes a knee injury in this match and completely explodes his fucking knee, and he is going to be out for 10 months.
Oh, really?
Yes, I just read
didn't
this.
even
I
notice that.
looked up Great American Bash. Batista's not fighting Mark Henry.
Wow.
So, not only did we not get Mark Henry versus Rey Mysterio, we don't even get Batista versus Mark Henry. So
It had to have been during that sequence where Mark Henry was fucking like headbutting Ray in the corner of the ring, because I think that's like the last thing he does in the match. I gotta pull this up and see if I can spot the knee exploding. Oh my god, I think I do see it.
that is crazy. Yeah, a whole bunch of just nonsense happened. This is like the longest match on the show, I think. Yes, this is the longest match on the show. Ray, obviously, as Pete mentioned, gets his ass fucking beat on, but not Mr. Dave. Can't touch that man. He's too strong.
Rey Mysterio it retaliates in the corner and starts Mark Henry basically has him pinned in the corner. Mark Henry goes to the other side of the mat and then just does like a big run at him to like splash into him, and Rey Mysterio moves out of the way last second. I don't know if it happens there, but right after, Rey Mysterio starts kicking him in the leg. And then Mark Henry just kind of falls down after. I don't know. It didn't look like it was supposed to be like a sell job. It looks like he actually just kind of gets hurt and falls. And he's out of the match from that point forward. So I imagine it occurred at that moment somehow. Either in the run-up and hitting the corner of the ring, or in the kicks after by Rey Mysterio. So Rey Mysterio killed Mark Henry, and that's what we're saying from now on. Rey Mysterio's a bad person, and he intentionally hurt Mark Henry.
And he's a shit
How
dad.
dare he?
Yeah. Bad
Yeah.
dad.
So, to finish this match, Finlay tries to fuck on Batista. Batista says, "That ain't working, brother." He throws Finlay off him. And then, in a weird spot, King Booker was just like there. And he eats the spine buster instead of Finlay. And Finlay's like, "Oh, okay." And then Bobby crawls in, rips Finlay out of the ring. And after the spine buster, King Booker's dead. He is like trying to figure out where he is. He's like, oh no. And he climbs up on the second rope, and Queen Charmel and William Regal grab on his arms, and he's like, and then Ray comes in, 619 into the Batista bomb, and the good guys win. King Booker looked terrible in this match for the guy that's supposed to be fighting for the world championship. Was that supposed to be the plan? I guess. I don't know, but the good guys did it again. And Ray, I'm sorry, man. You looked like shit.
Rey Mysterio's
What do we got here?
He's being treated like
He a baby.
well, he's booked like a shit heel of a champion despite being a face, which is just, I think, the only way that Vince McMahon's big dumb old brain can conceive of a little guy being champion. And it's that he uses lots of trickery and luck and mischief in order to continue being the champion, because he's weak as fuck and he's a little guy.
All
And
right.
so he just wins by the edge of the skin of his teeth every time, basically, when he does win.
I
Which
guess
is like the stereotype of the Ric Flair champion from like the 70s and 80s.
Any thought from Nico about this?
No. I thought Batista looked good. I thought that he did a pretty good Batista bomb at the end there, but I was thoroughly bored throughout this match. There's really no comments, I guess. It was in one eye, out the other.
Yep.
I guess we're just going to go to Spirit Squad. Red bottom.
Bottom.
We're backstage now, guys. That 6-man tag was pretty shit. I'm not gonna lie. SmackDown fucking sucks. So now we got Spirit Squad hanging out with Vince, and Vince is just trying to pep up his boys. You know, you got to get them in the mood. He's like, "We're gonna destroy DX. We're gonna crush them, and you know we got 5 on 2. It's gonna be easy." And then they're all jumping up and down. They're all so excited. He's like, "But we got a surprise. I love surprises. We've got the holding cells." Did they announce this beforehand? I don't think they did.
No, I don't.
So we got
think so.
2 holding cells. So when one's eliminated, they get put into a holding cell, and they can't interfere. Cool. So, and then they just kind of, you know, jabber on a bit, but then it just cuts as DX appears halfway through. I don't know what sort of shit that they did, because DX is kind of incorrect, and Vince and the Spirit Squad are squished. I don't know. But they're like, I wonder what all of them are thinking about. You ever just think about what Spirit Squad's thinking about? And so now we get to hear what Vince and the boys are thinking about. He goes, "Guys, listen, I'm old. I'm an old man. And I want you guys to, after winning this match, I want you to come back. Do you understand me? I want you to spank my bottom. I want you to spank my bottom red." He's like, "Mr. McMahon, when we go outside and we get our asses kicked in prime time, it's going to be legendary." And then Mikey starts screaming. He goes, "I got a chin like Jay Leno!" He's like, "I can see it now. I can see it now. We're going to get our asses beat." And then Nikki starts screaming. He's like, "Oh, I'm going to get my ass beat first." Vince's like, "Oh, just so you guys got it. You're going to come backstage after you win." And he's doing like the pin count. He goes, "I want to spank my bottom once, twice, 3 times. Once on each cheek until my bottom is red. All right, now everybody get in the middle. On 3, I want the whole squad to do this. 1, what are we going to say? On 3, red bottom. 1, 2, 3, red bottom!
Red bottom.
Yeah! This was all in the DX DVD, by the way. So I've seen this one. I want you to spank my bottom red. Why is DX... You know what? I'm starting to feel bad for Vince. He just doesn't get any comeuppance. He just bully this old man all day. He let him live. He just wants to hang out with his 5 boys. What's wrong with that?
He's old.
Yeah, he
he's
just
gross.
wants to. He sexually harasses the women.
Huh? He did what now?
It's 2006. We don't know any of that.
He
Yes,
might
we
have.
do.
It's right
Well,
there. It's right on camera.
What?
It's been known well before.
Yeah, like, did you watch the 2002 Trish
You know what?
Stratus stuff?
You know what? I apologize to all the listeners at home.
Well,
Now I want
Candace-
all of you at home to come in my bedroom and then give me once, twice, 3 times on each cheek. I want you to spank my bottom red for I messed up. I messed up. Awesome
And that's
promo.
how we find out Ty has a spanking kink.
No.
Spank kink.
Hey,
Spank
hey,
kink.
hey, he's not saying he has a spanking kink. He's just saying he wants all of our viewers to come to his house and spank his bottom red. That doesn't
Nothing
mean
wrong with
anything.
that. Nothing wrong with that.
Patrons at the
He's
$7
been bad.
tier.
The Undertaker comes.
And not only did the Undertaker come, but so did Nico, because now we got the Diva bull riding recap. Which, before Nico delves into this recap, fuck the Fed. They lied to us. They lied to us. They said that this was going to be on the show with all these divas, and they lied. They did
They
it before
can't-
the show.
They didn't let us goon.
No, the goon session is off. It's canceled. I'm sorry, Nico.
No good.
You want me to go over the recap still?
Yes. Yeah, what happened? We didn't get to see it. We got to see
Nothing.
the recap.
We got to saw a bunch of girls dressed up as cowgirls,
Uh-huh.
and some of them were on bulls, but we never really get to see how long any of them are on. Which this is going to get reviewed later.
Yeah, just hold on.
Yeah, because they came back later. They just said, this is the prelims. We're gonna get the final two and then do it again. Fucking Bush League over here.
Yeah.
Alright,
There's
so
some very
listen.
Bush League stuff.
Oh yeah. So wrestling is real,
Yes.
but bull riding isn't. So do you guys think this was gimmicked in some way?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, how do you think they planned this out, or did they just not?
I
And it
don't
was
not.
legitimately redacted who won.
I think,
I think-
that's exactly what it was. Because I mean, like, you're really just going to have people practice or go through that throughout the day to just try to figure out the exact order of when to get off and stuff. I don't think
You
so.
think that's the
Nah.
winner they wanted? Absolutely
Uh,
not.
Now, I think some of them might have gimmicked at times. I'm going to talk about this when we get to the main event, but let's just say this bull riding event is fake, and I'm going to explain it in every detail when we get to the real one.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Because I've ridden a bull, so I can tell you exactly what's going on.
All right.
That's huge.
It's huge.
So
I'm gonna have
what
to stay
happened?
tuned in.
So what happened with these divas? Like who got eliminated?
Pretty much everybody, which is bullshit because Crystal should have won.
Absolutely
It basically, yeah, absolutely. We are Crystal fans here. Anyone who disagrees is a heretic.
Crystal meth addicts, rise up.
And we got 2 finalists in Michelle McCool, which is meh,
Yeah, that's
and
ridiculous.
then Victoria, which is yes. And we're going to see how that goes. But I'm going to tell you right now, I guess this can't be gimmicked because you got a heel versus heel in the main event for this.
Yeah, it was a little a little shit. They probably should have just did it as one segment.
Yeah, they really should have, but hey. Who knows what they were thinking?
They just
There
didn't
would
want
have
the
been a
goon
lot of
sesh.
bull riding.
It's like, oh, we're having it in Texas. What do they do in Texas? Bull riding.
Now, don't
Let's make
forget,
them do that.
this is also Goes Gone Wild era, so a lot of
Oh,
this
yeah.
stuff's a little horny. Which, you know what? If we have any haters, they're Goes Gone Wild fans. I'm telling them right now. Boom. That's the real
Who
deal.
roasted?
Boom, get out.
Roasted. Get out. We don't. You hating and you watch Goes Gone Wild? We don't want your kind anyway.
Be gone,
Yeah.
thought.
But this was mostly just a highlight reel of what happened without showing anything. And then they introduced Michelle McCool and Victoria as all fine.
Cool.
I have no further comment.
They should have shown us everything in full detail. Because, come on.
Would you like to know what shows were on during the time of 2006 on NBC?
Yeah, give me that right now. Yeah. Yeah, before we get into the
So
mixed
we
tag match.
have 30 Rock. We
In
have
2006?
Dexter. We have House, which would have started in 2004. Friday Night Lights. We got Psych.
Oh God.
Top
Psych.
Chef. And then you have this.
Where's
And
Monk
then
at?
and then you just randomly have this.
So it's an hour earlier, probably.
Oh, okay. It's a jungle out
You have
there.
Hannibal. And Planet Earth is also showing around this time.
Mhm.
So I don't know. Yes, I get the Girls Gone Wild era. I just cannot believe this stuff was able to get away scot-free on NBC. I would love to see what their thoughts were of the show during the time.
That's probably
like,
why-
what the producers thought, and
That's
that's
probably why they
finally
didn't show
came
the
on.
full
As-
segment.
As an elderly man, I can tell you I'm exactly right. And that's why.
This was the lowest drawing thing on network television on this day in 06 also.
That's insane.
This was beaten by ABC showing the movie Unbreakable, which had the highest rating of the major networks.
That's crazy. They
Let's
still got like a
go.
2.6.
CSI running a repeat of CBS ran a repeat of CSI New York, and Fox was running Cops.
Bad
The one
Boys.
at 8, an extremely drunk driver in Palm Springs, a routine stop reveals much in Pittsburgh. Editor, I throw up our review of that episode here.
All right.
There it is.
Oh, I got copyrighted.
So yeah, nobody watched this, comparatively.
Is it because of this
I don't
tag
know.
team match?
If I was NBC, I would have been pissed. I would
That's
have
why.
been
That's probably why they didn't do it for another
man.
year. They're like, yeah, okay, we're good. Because
They
now
were
we got
Phil.
about this tag match.
Raw is back, baby. We got Johnny Nitro and Molina versus Carlito and Trish Stratus.
Get him out of here.
It wasn't a bad match. It wasn't a good match. It was pretty whatever. It felt very house show-esque.
Yeah, Emerald, tell us about it.
Yeah.
All right, we got Johnny Nitro and Melina. They're back looking mid as ever. Nitro
on.
is still
Holy.
Dang.
Nitro
not
is
cool.
still the Intercontinental champion.
I forget
He's
that
got the
every
belt.
week.
Every week. He just has the belt. It's like, oh yeah, he's a champ.
Hot take. Hot take. Johnny Nitro should be on SmackDown, and Carlito should be IC champion. Fuck the
Shut
Fed.
the fuck up. Jump out the window. Long
True,
block
but
off
yes,
short
shut
tier.
up. Melina do the splits. Johnny Nitro blocks it. We do not go crazy.
Oh, he got me again.
Although she is wearing pants, so even if Nitro didn't block it, not much to see. She is wearing pants.
Aha. Joke's
Also-
on you, Johnny.
Don't wrestle in full pants.
Never.
Never. We got Carlito. No, I'm sorry. Trish Stratus comes out. She's
Time to rock
back.
and
She's
roll.
looking mean. She's wearing all black. She's got the blonde hair. What else can we say about her?
I don't know. Her hair looking different today.
Yeah,
Respectfully.
girl.
Thank you,
really,
Trish.
really, girl. I thought this looked like shit.
Oh. Well. We built different, I guess.
You know who really looks like shit? Carlito, as he comes literally
That's not
stumbling out of the back down the ramp.
Ate too many apples.
Too many apples.
I can't believe how young he
Will
was.
he actually wrestle? Let's find out.
Never.
So this is a mixed tag team match. It is man and woman versus man and woman, but only the men can fight each other and only the women can fight each other. If there is a tag, the other side has to force a tag to get the respective fighter out.
Can I pose a question?
Yeah.
Do you think that this is the best way to do these intergender tag matches, or do you think that they should all fight each other?
It's 2006. Equality doesn't exist yet, so unfortunately we cannot have everyone fight each other.
Listen.
But everyone should absolutely fight each other.
Yeah, okay.
I think my heart would sink if I saw Carlito give Trish Stratus Melina the backstabber. I would just like faint.
See, Carlito wouldn't because he's Carlito. Trish Stratus though would absolutely destroy Johnny Nitro.
I could see that, yeah, for sure.
Anyway, we start off with Carlito and Johnny Nitro in the ring. They're about to go. Johnny Nitro immediately turns around, tags in Melina, forcing Carlito to tag in Trish Stratus. They immediately start going at it, mainly just punches and hits. It's back and forth. Trish Stratus gets Melina on the ropes, flips her, then goes for a bounce off of the other side ropes, but Nitro trips her. Ref doesn't see it. Carlito gets mad, so then Ref is yelling at Carlito to get back in the ring. But Trish Stratus is not having it until Melina gets her on the ground and takes her thumb, puts it in her mouth, and then stabs Trish in the eye.
Weird.
It was crazy.
I don't.
Oh, yeah.
Why?
Because it's hot.
I guess.
It
I thought it
also
was,
slip
I thought
it
it was
in
just
there.
a sign of disrespect. Like,
Oh,
just saying,
or-
screw you.
Or Melina has such awful mouth bacteria that she's gonna give Trish Stratus an eye infection.
Yeah, that's it.
Trish counters, gets Melina in the corner, and lets Carlito lick her hand, and
was
then
so
slaps Melina's chest with it.
And he says, that's cool.
That's cool.
Could have
It's
been
like-
me.
A lot of there's two. This is a wet match. Let's say that
Absolutely.
this is a wet match.
Very horny
There you go.
show.
Very horny. Oh, cat just jumped in front of me.
Oh, the cat wanted to be a part of it.
I lost my notes. No,
Robin
there they
to a
are.
cat.
Melina goes in for retaliation with a jumping hair pull. gets Trish, but then lands face first on the mat, and I almost think she's got a nosebleed because she's holding her nose. But she recovers. Men are tagged in. Carlito immediately just starts going at Nitro. Really good. We're not seeing rest holds like we usually do with Carlito. Carlito gets on his back, but does he does the Shawn Michaels kip up, where he just does it and gets on his feet. I thought that was pretty good. Good athleticism from Carlito. Nitro's getting some hits in. Does a jump kick, but Carlito catches it, puts Nitro in a wheelbarrow, and then suplexes him, which I thought was pretty good.
Really nice move.
After that, Melina tries to sneak up on Carlito, but Trish locks in, jumps back into the ring, forces Melina into a corner, beats her up, and they roll out of the ring, and that's where they stay as Johnny Nitro, while Carlito is distracted by the cat fight, gets a kick on Carlito's back, and then puts him in a headlock. Carlito spins around, hits Nitro with a backcracker, pulls his leg up to do a pin, and just takes it.
Did Johnny Nitro do anything in this match?
No.
He did jack shit.
He got killed.
I'm sorry. He pulled Trish Stratus's leg. That's it.
No, he is the champion, and they made him look so terrible.
Yeah,
this happens every week.
I'm just glad Carlito actually did some stuff. It was kind of cool, but it was rather quick.
Yeah, to be fair, he was in the ring for
moves.
45 seconds. I mean, was this match like 4 minutes, maybe?
It is 2 minutes 40 seconds, the shortest match of the whole show.
Okay.
And
hell yeah.
That at first that made me upset because it felt like we were finally getting into the action, but then I had to remember exactly what this show is and what really the whole idea here is. It's just trying to make Carlito look strong. It's trying to make everyone go home happy, seeing some babyface wins tonight. There's really not much to this match other than just kind of showing like we have this champion. But for a lot of people, it's clear that this show is meant to be, for some, the first time being able to experience this type of showing. And to make your champion look that bad, I just couldn't get it. But for what it was worth with Carlito, and seeing Trish in a match is always just a win anyway, right? Like I at least for me, I enjoy Trish.
Thank you.
I really wish that I got to see more from Nitro though. There was this one part though where Melina had ran towards Trish, grabbed her hair, and like spun around and slammed them both onto the ground so that way they could do like the double tag. I thought that was a really nice move. I felt like that really hurt, and again, like that's when I felt like the match was really starting to get into a second gear, but it barely left first gear and it was over, and it just kind of left me wanting more, at least out of that match. I don't know, at least wanting more out of Carlito, which I guess is a good thing, but I think putting it at the expense of Johnny, especially with how fast it was, kind of took me out of the match a bit.
Yeah, you're not going to get any more out of Carlito. This is the best he's going to do.
Yeah. But look, Carlito and Trish Stratus, they're in the ring celebrating, and they're pointing, and they're laughing. Johnny Nitro and Melina, losers, get out of here.
And then Kevin Von Erich shows up, and I get scared.
Yes, I don't. What the fuck was that? They're showing off the rest of the card, and then they're like, Kevin Von Erich is here in Dallas, and they're like, why? Why is he here?
I don't know who that is. He looks old.
His whole family's dead.
Yes, very true. That's not a joke. That's not a joke.
Very sad.
Very sad.
Extremely sad.
The Iron Claw movie that came out is based off of that family.
Yeah, I don't know. He just shows up. He waves the crowd. I don't know if Von Erich even likes being around WWE, so just kind of confusing to me. But
I think it was like a Texas thing.
Yeah, I get that, but I don't know why Von Erich would want to be there. He's never been a Fed guy. He's never liked the Fed. I don't know.
Yeah, but he's a wrestling legend, and
Oh, man,
here's the
WWE.
thing.
Vince convinced them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Carrie, R.I.P.
There have been tons of wrestlers before and after this. The fact that what was it from the last Saturday night main event? They showed that Bret Hart is getting put into the Hall of Fame.
Yes. We did the segment on that.
Right. So, especially around this time, but any time, people will always come back to WWE.
We never got the planned Bret Hart versus Shawn match that they really wanted. Damn it.
Oh no.
Oh well. But anyway, we got the DX. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready, Jay?
Oh yeah.
Oh, they're gonna come out. They're sucking it and they're fucking it and they're telling everyone to suck it and they're telling everyone to fuck it and they get on the mic and then we got a commercial.
Okay. Did anyone else have the problem where it felt like every 30 seconds Peacock would just give you another ad?
It's because that's how the NBC cut was. It's not Peacock. So that's what I realized. NBC edited this shitty, and it was like mid match was have a commercial break, and that was because NBC did that, not WWE, where they usually lead you into a commercial break. They didn't. So yeah, it was very stuttery. Mid promo, they'll cut the commercial. Apparently, they did the same thing during the match. As soon as the match starts, they cut to another commercial.
It's the only way they were able to make money off this shitty show.
I guess so. Yeah, it wasn't drawing a lot. So, they're like, "Ooh, suck it," and it's like, "Oh, okay, the promo's done. Cool. All right,
Yeah.
all right." On the DX DVD, I got to see all this. I don't have it with me. It's at my parents' house. I did not go grab it. Unfortunate. Sorry, guys. I don't got the full match.
Oh.
But now we got the five lads coming out. They're jumping. They're having a good time. They're happy to be here. They're not going to be happy for very much longer because this was a fucking total squash. What the fuck was this?
Yeah.
You've been building up these dweebs for fucking 5 goddamn months, and you just had them lose in the most disrespectful way. I get it. But what the fuck? I've been guessing. They're the tag team champions. I don't care if they're a joke. Why do they have the belts? Give them something. No, immediately, Big H takes out the fucking megaphone from the guy, and he's brrr, and the ref gets distracted, huh? And then fucking Shawn just whips him in the fucking head with the fucking horn, 5 seconds in. Mitch is killed.
The quintuple bonk.
He kills them all with the goddamn fucking shit, immediately. And the ref's oh, get out of here, Hunter. Get out of here, Hunter. And they do a little huddle.
I love to see it.
They do a little huddle. They're like, how do we get these fucking damn DXs? And then suddenly, Triple H grabs the fucking horn and honks in their ear. Which, that probably fucking hurts like crazy. I'm not going to lie.
Oh,
we love
the mic
and a
top out.
In a
that
blink
was
of the
totally
eye.
a Hunter decision right in that time.
Main event Marty's shuffling through notes. Emerald's trying to look, and by the time anything happens, fucking Shawn Michaels kicks the shit out of Mitch and he's gone. So we already got one gone.
Lock Mitch up.
You fucking blinked and you missed it. One's already gone. And now commercial break. If I remember correctly, they do more comedy bits. I think Johnny brought out the fucking headband again. This was not shown off, if I'm just remembering correctly. I think fucking Shawn did a little a bit with that. But as we come back from commercial,
we come back from commercial. This DX put them in the fuck pile, and all
Yes.
the squad are fucking each other.
yeah, I don't know
it
how
was
they're able
funny.
to put a cone on someone's head. The ref doesn't care then. It's because Johnny's
Yes.
got the cone on his head. He's on the ground. I think.
There were 3 of them.
Let me see who was in the fuck pile. Nikki falls on crotch on Johnny on the floor, and he's mounted up for fucking Mikey to fucking mount him up. So they're all sucking and fucking each other, and they're like, "Oh, we're not gay, ah!" And then immediately gets spine busted, and Johnny's out of there, and it's like, what's happening now? Johnny's gone immediately.
There was
Yeah.
one point in the match where it was Kenny and Shawn Michaels. Kenny just walked out. He was done. He was
Yeah.
over this match.
This is the definition of house show that we are watching. This is at the moment where I thought, holy shit. Like, I watched this match as a kid, did not care. It was awesome. I'm not going to lie. It's very, very entertaining to watch the Spirit Squad get beat up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, as a fan of the show, I loved it. As a 30-year-old man, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing here? I'm looking at it with a different lens. Kenny's like, fuck this match. I'm leaving. So am I.
No,
and so I'm following Kenny
no,
up the
no,
ramp.
Kenny behind you.
Oh, and then Vince McMahon smacks Shawn in the back. He got him.
And you think maybe the squad have a
yes,
chance.
because Vince
No.
is here. He fucked on him. And that's
No,
the
Nikki
only bit.
comes in, hits the rest hold for like a minute of this 3-minute match, and then Big Sean just gets up, beats the fuck out of him. Kenny falls on his ass. H gets a hot tag. Pedigree for 3. Sweet chin music for 3, and then they tune up the band and then another fucking pedigree instantly.
I
in,
do
like,
love the sweet
45
chin music
seconds.
into the pedigree, though. That does fucking rock.
Yeah,
I'm
that
not
was
gonna lie.
sick.
That
It
was
was
cool.
good.
Was that the first time we saw that?
Yes.
I think so.
Oh, okay, sweet. Yeah, that shit
Yeah,
rocked.
and Vince is just standing there the whole time, like,
Oh,
no,
no. What do I
Yeah,
do?
he's losing his mind. He's like, wow.
Where the
And all
fuck
of
is
these guys
Shane?
have to go into a fucking jail cell on the outside. By the way, they're just in a boy box standing there.
A chain link boy box.
Yeah,
There
so
is a boy box for DX. It does not get used. Not even close.
Nope.
Vince.
The only offense I have from the squad is a fucking rest hold and Vince hitting Shawn with a chair. I don't think anything happened to Triple H.
No, Triple H
Nope.
stood there the whole time, mean mugging, going, oh, and
No,
mugging.
Shawn Michaels tanked all the damage, tags Triple H in to do damage, and they just win.
Is Triple H a wizard of sorts?
Maybe.
Look, I was excited because it meant this
Maybe.
match didn't go 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You know what? As mad as I am about the Spirit Squad getting fucking dogged on, it fucking rocks. Because Vince finally got killed. If this was the ending of like the Vince DX feud, sorry, people at home, it's not. It would have been a satisfying conclusion, but it was just to get the crowd happy. So Vince is like, fuck this stupid ref, and he punches the ref, give me the goddamn key.
Yeah, he slugged the ref!
As
The
he's
boy
already
locked
trying
into
to
the
unlock the cage anyway. He's
Yep.
already trying to do what Vince wants to do.
He's trying to slump Kenny back into the thing, and Vince is like, give me that goddamn key.
And then Vince can't unlock it either.
Ah, fuck, god damn it. And then Sean has tuned up the band already and kicks the fuck out of Vince and falls into the fuck pile of the Spirit Squad. And then they lock him in. Nikki, I love Nikki. Nikki screaming, no! As Vince is knocked out, he's dead. Vince is Nikki is like, oh my god, my
Shawn
boss.
Michaels is G'ing up for the sweet chin music right in front of them, and all of the squad are just cowering in the boy box instead
Oh
of
yeah, they're
helping
pointing
Vince.
behind Vince.
Yeah.
The whole he's right behind me, isn't there?
And
moment.
Mitch is standing there going, oh shucks, man. That
Let
sucks.
DX get on top of the boy box and look very scared, and it takes 5 minutes for this fucking box to start going up to the ceiling as they just taunt spam on
Yeah,
it.
no, and then
Yep.
fucking Sean's got his fucking headband on again. Like, it wasn't there like a frame ago, but he's got it back on, and they jump on top, and Sean looks fucking sick. He's like I just conquered these 6 men, and Triple H is fucking trying his best to get on top, but he is too fucking big. And he's like, ugh. And Sean's like, oh, come on, H, we got to get you up here.
He's really trying.
And Sean's trying to do the crotch chop, and Triple H looks scared because he's about to break through the
So
fucking.
scared.
He's like, oh
He's
shit.
holding that rope for dear life.
Oh, I'm gonna break this. And then actually, like, some fucking thing, like, I don't know what it was, but definitely was a wire that fell off it. And I was like, oh god, do not try to lift this up. It is gonna go bad. But we cut away. As a bit, I loved it. But as like a whole storyline, Spirit Squad are dead in hell. There's no bringing them back. Whatever they had is gone. And the tag team championship is even worse shape because who do we got from here? The Highlanders? Okay, cool.
When was the last
Fuck
time
me.
that belt was defended?
I don't remember. Who they beat? Oh, yeah, they beat Kane and Big Show. They beat Kane and Big Show, guys! And now they just get
insane.
dogged into... All 5 of them got dogged.
Not only did they bury the Spirit Squad, Triple H and Shawn Michaels also just inherently buried Kane as well.
Yeah, well, look, 5 men were like not even 5, like the 5 men, even 2 of them were able to dominate and overwhelm Kane and Big Show, even though they were having like their trouble. Those are some big beefy boys. The current ECW champion, they dogged them out. Like I don't even remember Kane and Big Show getting that much offense in. They were like super dominant because they were so overwhelming. They couldn't do shit to DX. You can't. Nope. Big H is too strong for these little men.
They're scarred for life because of that poo.
Yeah, I mean, they got pooped on. They got, I mean, what was fucking Raw? We had Eugene. Where was Eugene at? He was kind of a part of everything, right? I mean, thankfully him and Shane weren't there, but...
Yeah, but NBC did not want...
I agree with you. I'm sure they wanted to do a Eugene bit, and NBC said, what is this? Absolutely not.
That's where they drew the line. They're like, you could do your stupid bull ride shit, but that's where we call it.
And then...
The bull ride, you can do the suck it, keep Eugene away.
That's probably why they cut out the fucking promo. Oh my god. Now it makes a lot more sense why there was so much, like, cutting and commercial breaks. But, you know, another jump scare happens as Pete dives into a fucking Sabu, scaring the shit out of me.
Jumping out of nowhere.
I'm suicidal.
He's way too close to that camera.
Suicidal.
And we got to call the help hotline against them, you know, like, because...
Leg drops through table.
Is Sabu
Need your
okay?
yellow ribbon, buddy.
Yeah, I don't... We need to make sure... I'm homicidal.
Oh, fuck. He's killing Rey Mysterio, specifically.
I'm genocidal. We gotta stop Sabu right now.
Oh, no.
Guys.
Who is his target?
We don't know.
Who's Sabu's... God.
Is,
I wouldn't want to be the sorry son of a bitch that is the target.
Is this the first time he talked?
I think so.
And then he go, I'm Sabu. Then we get a sick-ass zoom on the eyes.
And then...
Dude, this was so crazy. It was such a weird tonal shift from the rest of the whole show.
Yes.
This literally was shot in like directed as like a Twin Peaks segment. This could have been a commercial on Twin Peaks.
Yeah, everything's like fucking staticky and like very weirdly shot.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of like movement.
I don't understand what the fuck they were getting at. Because
I mean, for what?
Oh, go on. Sorry.
It's not like we're teasing a debut. It's just Sabu. We know who Sabu is.
Who's going to be on the show as well.
Yeah.
I guess they had to scare the freaks that don't watch wrestling.
Always.
I mean, maybe there's something here that's like talking about ECW numbers, you know? Like at the time, like the viewership just wasn't there compared to the rest of the products, so they need to preface Sabu a little bit.
Yeah, because all of the ECW stuff, it starts off with this. Like it's all close to back to back.
Yeah.
But
consider like the general viewer's point of view, I guess.
Even scarier is that we're left with Great Khali in the middle of the ring. Because now he is standing there. Daivari is talking up a storm, as we've been hearing, about how Undertaker sug, and that can you believe how tall this man is? Can you believe how massive our Khali is? You could even call him great. He's just big. And nobody... What'd I just say?
Big.
Oh, no. Well, now here comes the big show. And
the big.
Comes out with Paul Heyman right in the middle of their promo. Also, part of that promo, they're talking about the first ever Punjabi prison match that's coming up for Great American Bash against The Undertaker. Fucking crazy. Crazy time.
Or as the Taker says,
crazy part of history right now in the timeline. Paul comes out, and I love when Paul just comes out no matter what decade, no matter what show. He's always just pleasant to have on there with his screen presence.
Very true, ECW.
JBL has a line here that I really enjoy. where he says, "Looks like Jurassic Park has arrived to Saturday Night Main Event." Love that.
Is he referring
how
to which
huge
one?
these guys are.
Oh, okay. I guess the both. Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, he's just talking about because these guys are just so huge.
They're dinosaurs and old.
Exactly. They're like the size of a T-Rex or something. You know, I just love that. I like the selling for that. Big Show and Paulie get into the ring. Show grabs a microphone. He starts with, "Woo, you're a big boy." And then just stumbles the best he can through this promo. I have it all written down here. He after says that, he goes, "Let me introduce myself. I am the Big Show. I'm 7 foot 500 pounds of Extreme and ECW champion.
And you
no
can't
breath
teach
in between.
that.
And you can't.
You cannot.
I'm the only man on the planet to hold the WCW World Heavyweight Championship. Thank you." Paulie replies with, "Thank you."
All right.
The show continues. He goes, "The WWE Heavyweight title and the ECW Heavyweight title. Now, I admit you're a big man, and one day we'll have to find out who the actual giant is." No reaction.
Yeah, the crowd
See?
is so fucking baffled by this.
Yeah, there's the only person that's popping to this entire thing is me. Many years after the fact, almost 20 years after the fact. The show continues. He goes, "Now, I admit you're a big man, but you see, that's not why I'm here.
Oh. I'm
here Actually, I'm just here to put you over. I can't put it any plainer than that.
Oh, you're so sexy, Kelly.
I'm here to put you over. Come on, Big Show. Fucking exposing the business and shit. You can do better than that. Come on, man. The way you have single-handedly dominated The Undertaker. I've never seen that. The Dead Man. The Phenom. You pinned him just by putting your foot on his chest. Dong. And The Undertaker makes his way out.
Oh no.
That's the bong man. Bong man here.
No one sells in the ring. Everyone just kind of stares at Undertaker as he does his entrance, which of course always looks nice. While watching it from the cinematic view.
He was on fast mode,
I always think it's cool that as he's taking off his hat in the corner, you can see that his eyes are going from white to normal. I just like that he holds that kind of act, like that's just a thing. I mean, only for him to just do it in the middle of the ring anyway, whatever. And Undertaker starts taking off his jacket and his hat and stuff. And they just go right into it. He goes straight for Great Khali, doesn't even care for Big Show. Paul Heyman's out of the ring. He is gone.
He won vengeance.
He was able to throw Khali out of the ring, but then Big Show comes up from behind and starts giving him small blows here and there. Taker gets the upper hand, though, goes in for a big knee, and Taker tries to go for the choke slam, but then Great Khali comes out from off camera, and both him and Show are able to pick up Undertaker, giving them each a choke slam of their own. And Khali's music hits, and he just walks out of the ring. Big Show just kind of sits there for a little while, which kind of felt a little weird. And then we cut to commercial. We come back, and we're coming back to Big Show backstage. I don't know who the reporter is on the scene. I don't know who the guy is. But he's asked about what he saw, and Show says that Khali has Taker's number, but he's not the Extreme Giant. He's not the ECW champ. You can see the Extreme Giant on Sci-Fi on Tuesdays. And he decides to also issue a challenge to Undertaker this Tuesday before Great American Bash on ECW. And I think that is a crazy match to put onto ECW. Big Show and The Undertaker. That's not ECW. It's just not. I'm interested to see it, but mainly because it's Undertaker. It's the most WWE shit besides Ric Flair and Big Show.
How fucking messy are we from going from we just had Big Show win the title, and then Big Show actually has a really good match last week, and he fucking kills Raw's Ric Flair because he showed up on Raw, and now he shows up at Great American Bash going, I hate Undertaker now. And I love Khali. What are you doing, Big Show? What is this?
And I was losing my mind during his promo, man. I tried to match it to the same pacing that he had, just trying to stumble through it the whole time.
Big Show is just going everywhere, and Sabu, who is another ECW guy, loves ECW, does not fuck around with anybody else on any other show because, I mean, other than John Cena, but we don't count that. I'm talking about right now. He's been strictly on ECW.
Mm-hmm.
So, man, what the fuck are we doing here, man? Big
I
Show
don't get it.
versus Undertaker for the belt. I don't
I
even
just
think
don't
they
like.
announced
I
it.
don't like that
Here's
Big
why.
Show's ECW champion. Fundamentally, I just don't like it. It should be
Yeah.
Sabu.
I'm
Give it
with
to
you.
Sabu.
I'm into it right now just because I have a fond memory of Ric Flair and Big Show's match.
That was so
but
good.
I can tell straight away from here that I'm not going to be interested next to what happens next. The only reason why this match is happening is because, first off, ECW is just in pain right now. So they have this whole little block of the show to try to get people over as best they can, like Sabu,
Please watch our
Big
show.
Show, Stevie Richards. Yes. And then putting Undertaker and Big Show in the main event, it's because it's Undertaker. You know what I mean? Like, they're really trying to push that he's going to be the reason why you watch. It's like, you guys know, when
He
they
still has
put
the
any,
best
like,
match of
main
the show
roster
of the
person
year.
on NXT. Right? But to me, I just don't see that that's going to be enough to push people to go to sci-fi, especially after you just think about how it's been so far on the show. Yeah, it has cohesive plot, at least more so than others, but a lot of times we're just kind of stuck in a Groundhog Day of watching the same show over and over and over again, to the point where it just becomes complete repetition, like how it is on everything else. Like, there's too much stagnation going on, and ECW is also very evident of that. So at least we're doing something with Big Show. He's not just doing the same match over and over again. But I mean, for what Big Show's able to do in the ring, he might as well. But speaking of Sabu, we get his match not long after. Steven Richards already in the ring. I know that because they announced him as Sabu's music still playing. So they just had him come out there just like some generic jobber.
Real quick, before we go into the match, very important stuff. So they got lucky that they set up Big Show versus Taker, because as we come to find out, Khali does not pass a certain test for some hep. I don't know if he has it. I just don't think the test came back in time. So, for right now, Taker has no opponent for Great American Bash. Khali is gone. So we'll have to see what happens. I don't think he's on SmackDown, so that's why I bring it up now. But if he does show up, I mean, they're like 2 days away, so it probably shouldn't be on SmackDown.
What about the Punjabi prison match?
Well, we'll have to see what they do. Well, we'll see
my
SmackDown. Keep your eyes peeled.
Oh my gosh.
So then Sabu is here, right? To wake us back up from the snore fest.
He rushes the ring. Just absolute, like, madman, running to the ring with the chair out.
And who the fuck's in the ring?
Whips the chair into the ring at Stevie Richards. As
Stevie
hard as he
Richards,
can,
where
and
have
he
you
just,
been?
like, he gets out of the way. Just barely. And just fucking, it's all offense from Sabu here, from here on out. Sabu is just setting up the chair in different areas, running, flying off the chair into the corner of the ring, fucking rolling off of this offense into grabbing the chair and now just throwing it right at Stevie
He
Richards
shushes
again.
the crowd. He's like, shh, and then he kills Stevie with that chair, man.
There's just so much aura in this match, even though it's like a complete fucking catastrophe.
I love just how many different things he can do with a chair.
In 1
That's
minute!
it.
Like the fact that
Sabu.
he's able to do a moonsault off the chair.
The triple
and get
jump
enough height.
moonsault. Yeah.
Yes.
He did it.
He almost completely fucks
Yeah.
up, but like he did it.
Dude, he did the
And he
fucking
just
whisper
does
in the
it
It's so
wind.
sick.
He's fearless.
Whisper
I
in the
love
wind, then
Sabu.
car rolls away. It was crazy.
Suicidal, homicidal, genocidal.
Got the
and now we
table.
know he wants to kill Stevie
Yeah.
Richards.
You want to kill Stevie?
There was obviously the spot with the table near the end because this wasn't that long of a match either.
No.
I don't know how I
no.
feel about the
He
Stevie
pulls
meta,
out a table, sets that up into the middle of the ring, puts Stevie on the table, realizes that he's fucked up because he needs to reposition the table, tries to do so, it breaks the gimmick. Table's already been broken in half.
Oops.
So pissed off.
Sets up Stevie again, so he's on
Anyway,
the bent
he
upward
doesn't
side.
give a fuck.
Does not care. Goes up onto the top rope with the chair and fucking dives onto
It looks
Stevie
so
with
bad.
the chair. The
was
chair
so
hits
funny.
him square in the face, dude, and it flies out of the ring.
It was such an ambitious jump. Honestly, there was so much. Again, we're talking pure aura on this, pure aura and faith. He's more than halfway across the ring from him, but he's fully aware of where the camera is and how he wants to hit this fucking move.
Yeah, he's commanding this match.
I would love to know if he even told Stevie as he was setting him up or beforehand that he was going to do this spot. I like to imagine that he's just fucking crazy and was like, yeah, Stevie can take this bump, and just goes for it. Because, my goodness, it looked insane. There was also...
And then, all right, go ahead.
I was just going to say, the only thing that Stevie got to do interesting at all was just try to hide in the ropes into what I imagine an Extreme Rules match. So it really shouldn't matter much if he's in the ropes.
This is Extreme Rules, pal.
Yeah.
Nothing go. So Stevie did get some offense. Sabu was setting up that stupid table and fucked up, and then Stevie was like, "I'm gonna rush you," and then jumps and fucking misses and crotches himself in the middle turnbuckle rope. That's the only thing he did during the match. But this motherfucker Sabu, after that crazy ass jump spot, he gets the pin. Stevie's holding his head, and Stevie's like, "Okay, match is over. I'm going to go to bed." And Sabu grabs the chair and one more time jumps up and leg drops him with the chair. And it's like, the match is over, Sabu. What are you doing?
Yeah. Well,
and
even before that, he reaches into his boot and pulls
Yes,
out
that was right
what looks
after.
like either a screwdriver or a screw. And
So-
it starts the referee is like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And he's like, "Get the fuck out of here, I'll stab you
Editor
too."
Ty, pull
essentially.
it up right now, because on Raw Down that was posted sometime in the past week or so, he has that fucking thing in his mouth, and we're all wondering what the hell does Sabu have in his mouth, because in the promo for this match it's just a Sabu in action with him with that
Yeah,
fucking
it's a screw.
knife. What the
Or
fuck?
it's it's not even
Yeah,
it's just like a nail. It's
a
just
nail. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not a screw.
And he just
It's
pulls
a
that
nail.
out, and he wants to kill the ref, and he starts chasing the ref around with the fucking nail. What?
I gotta sell this sci-fi show,
It
brother.
was
Come here.
crazy. But I guess that's the gimmick. He's now gonna kill everybody. He's homicidal. Vince is like, huh? He's not just crazy in the ring, brother. He's
Suicidal.
crazy in general. He will kill you. The kids will be scared of this Mr. Sabu guy.
We gotta put him on NBC.
We gotta put him on NBC right now. Right fucking.
Jesse
Put him on
Ventura. We gotta
NBC.
put him on NBC. Get Jesse
Sabu.
Ventura.
I don't.
need you to fucking kill Stevie.
He was taking breast cancer pills, brother. I do the same. I can't. He needs to be out there.
about how Hulk Hogan's daughter is as hot as his wife?
Now we can talk about that.
Sabu, have you ever seen Brooke Hogan? That's all I got to say.
That's all you got to say about Sabu, pal. Well, now we're backstage where Hulk Hogan is getting in his car with his beautiful daughter. That's what he said earlier. My beautiful daughter. I gotta let you in.
Looks just like my wife, brother.
You look
Why,
like my
why
wife.
why do all these guys want to just fuck their daughters? What's going on?
You seen her, brother? Looks just like my wife, dude. Who I've definitely had sex with.
I
Dude,
just
you
want
look just
to
like
be
my
home
wife, brother, man.
I just want all the Hulkamaniacs in the NBC audience tonight to know that my daughter is as hot as my wife, brother.
Possibly hotter, brother.
That sounds like Jesse
And that's a
Ventura.
fact. Jack.
Jesse Ventura, the body.
Oh, there he
Yeah,
is.
that's right.
Yeah,
Don't
so
drink water, fellas. They can put lead in the water.
yeah, we need to review the Jesse Ventura Reptilian Elite episode of his television show. Anyway, that'll be up. Actually, it's right here. Editor Ty, throw it up.
There it is.
Yeah, put it in there.
There it is, the entirety. We're at 7 hours now. We're
Oh my
huge.
god.
But
He was the governor.
We cut to a the garage, and Randy is in here rizzing up Brooke Hogan
Ooh, yeah.
by a car. It's like, hey man, and Hogan says, "Fuck off, brother, dude. It's my daughter.
That's my daughter.
That's my daughter, wife.
Her.
Get the fuck out of here." And Randy's like, "Okay, yeah, man, sure."
If
Hulk
you're fucking
Hogan-
her, Hulk or Randy, then you're fucking me. But I just want you to
wanna
fuck me.
You want to fuck me, Randy? You want to fuck me, brother?
He looks just like me, dude.
So Hulk Hogan opens the door for his daughter, lets her in, and then instead of taking the faster path, walking around the front of the car, very slowly.
What if it wasn't in park? You know, then it could have just rolled over. He's
God.
all about safety, Hulk Hogan.
God, if Hulk Hogan had been run over by his own car on live TV, the world
shit,
would be a
brother.
better place. Oh, no,
my
brother.
leg, brother.
Oh, I got run over, dude.
I'm suing.
Jesse Ventura was
No
in the
car can
front
go over
seat
me.
of the car the whole time. He put it in
Oh,
no
his wife is in the back, dude. Anyway, so Hulk Hogan slowly and oldily walks around the back of the car, and really, you should just see the gif of it, because it's
Yep.
cool and I can't describe it, but Randy just flies in from off-screen, RKO's Hogan, slams his head onto the trunk of the car, slithers away, and Brooke, apparently having not seen any of that happen, just comes out, is like, "Randy, what happened?" And Randy
Oh my
smirks
goodness,
at her.
are you okay? What happened? Randy, what happened?
Randy's like,
And
I don't
Randy's like,
know.
"Hey,
You weren't even here, and now you're just here.
Oh, brother, dude.
Now my
Looking at
dad
my
is
dad.
fucking
What
dying
happened?
on the floor.
Oh, brother, dude. Oh.
It
Randy,
couldn't
you
be
just-
What happened, Randy?
Randy, you just slammed your back on the trunk and concrete under you, but you're fine, I guess.
Hulk is dying. He cannot even speak right now because he's just discombobulated, seeing stars.
Like,
He's dead on the floor, and then some guy comes like, "Hey, man, you fell real hard."
oh, fuck.
What
brother.
happened?
I tripped, brother. Oh. I can't let Randy go
Finally,
over.
you're
dude.
awake.
I can't let Randy go over. I tripped, dude. Oh, shit. Nothing. It was me. I did it.
He said, "I'm going to TNA, brother. They wouldn't do this to me there."
Although, like, Hulk Hogan sucks, and Hulk Hogan really does suck, everything about that, like, sell job from the move was so perfect. You can't get more perfect than that.
That's the first thing Hulk Hogan has sold in 20 years.
Randy Orton was perfect. Like, if you rewatch that GIF, like, he barely cleared that.
It's
Like,
because Randy definitely threatened
Throw
to
that
fuck
up,
his
Ty.
daughter wife.
throw that up. Throw up the move. So smooth. God damn.
Yeah, very, very iconic RKO. I
Yep.
did not expect to see that on this episode. It was heavy, I think.
I thought it was going to be on a Raw.
Also, if the GIF is up, very strange parking job. I don't know where the lines are, but Hulk Hogan is not in them. And there's just a
No.
semi truck right there. Where all my parking heads at?
It's me. Why did they
We need
park like
parking
that?
lot directors in the chat. Come on, somebody explain.
Parking engineers, like and subscribe.
And now we
Cat.
gotta park our asses down for Nico and bow to him as he describes the finish
Wow.
of this bull riding contest. Michelle
Wow.
McCool should not even be here. It should be Crystal, as we explained earlier, versus Victoria. Thank you, Victoria. We love you, Queen.
Bow. Bow. Right.
I'm scared.
You should be. We start off with Michelle McCool. She is, I will admit, looking damper in a little
Damper?
cowgirl outfit. Yeah,
She's the teacher.
she is the teacher. She's looking very educated.
She's damp.
She's looking
He's
very
very moist, perhaps.
very moist, very PhD worthy.
Folks, some would say wet.
Wet.
A lot of things. But, truth be told, the truth of it, the matter, the truth of it all, right? She gets on this bull. And, I'm thinking they had a whole contest, so they're going to be on for a while, right? Because, I mean, it's not like they did it earlier in the show. So it's like, okay. So this should be pretty good. So before I go into the actual times, what did you guys think? How long did you think they were going to go? Did you have any predictions?
I thought they were going to go, like, longer than a couple fucking seconds. Like, maybe, like, 30 to 40 seconds.
No,
Yeah, 30.
My mechanical bull experience tells me only like a second.
But, like...
Everybody thinks they can handle it until they get on it, bro.
Well, as we talked
Patrons
about
at
earlier,
the
this is like the
$20
second time.
tier. At the $20 tier, you can unlock that you don't have to do this Crew's Wet and Wild bull riding contest.
Yeah.
We do it locally at this bar near us in this area.
In North Carolina.
That has
This
it has
is a
mechanical
very
bull.
affordable Patreon.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you. So, Michelle McCool, 7 seconds.
Crazy.
Embarrassing.
Weak.
As somebody who has been on a mechanical bull,
You said 7?
embarrassing.
It says 12.
They said 7.
I'm looking at 12.
I also have 12 written down.
Then I guess it was 12. I don't know.
We were
It's
doing it
ridiculous.
hard.
They lied. On commentary, they also said 11 seconds. And they said, we'll give you an extra second.
They did do
Yeah.
that.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah, and they
Ridiculous.
did the same for Victoria, too. So
What
Victoria
the fuck
gets
was she
on.
wearing?
I don't know.
She was a mixture of cowgirl and Native American attire.
No,
If
you're
she is
wrong.
not Native American,
She's
inappropriate.
Julia Chang.
Jerry Lawler says she's got some Indian on her, and then JR goes, I need you to calm down. That's Native American king. And I was like, whoa, JR.
And then Jerry says that's woke and gay.
I was honestly surprised too. I was like, listen, man. Like we just had on SmackDown fucking Native American Tatanka versus Indian Great Khali, and that was like the bit. But now we're like, hey, no, on Raw we don't do that, brother. Oh, we gotta keep it PC.
So, yeah, Victoria's outfit, well, whatever it is, I don't think even it knew because it became a complete fucking mess by the end of this. But
Yes.
she gets on. She hits the floor in about 6 seconds, but they gave her like 7, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you
embarrassing.
said that,
All right, let me put it this way.
To be fair, her arms were looking very toned, very nice.
They were very nice, very great. And I think she faked this because there's no fucking way. So, I've ridden a bull before, and this was more when I was working out. But I'm not the best in shape. These women could probably work 20 matches over my one match, right?
You don't gotta be nice, Nico. Come on.
Yeah. I mean, I could at least. Yeah. I mean, they could work maybe 2 matches over my one, right? I mean, let's be real.
You're a
Right?
man. You have extra abilities.
I do. But
my.
I was a heavier set gentleman. I've ridden a bull. I think my time was 45 seconds.
To be fair, you have your massive cock as a rudder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hey. You guys
It's
are
a
diluting my
gravitational
points.
center. You know,
You guys are diluting my
it's a
point.
gravitational center that women don't have.
So, maybe, but my point is, I think this was faked for Michelle McCool to win because this thing had no heat. That was way too short. Well, somebody told him in the back, it's like, you gotta fall on purpose. Cut it the time.
NBC will be pissed. NBC will be pissed if we don't have we got to go 5 seconds. They did not like it.
Cut it. Yep, you gotta cut it. And, well, they absolutely cut it.
Yeah, Victoria really sold that temper tantrum after she lost.
Yeah, which, great acting. Wonderful acting. Victoria's the best.
And Smack Up gets a win against Raw for once, and it's in this BS.
And it's this.
And it's this.
It's this.
SmackDown number 1.
We legit only
yeah.
had one fucking match on the show for Smack Up,
Wow.
and this was the win that we needed.
Bow.
We needed bull riding.
Bow.
Oh yeah.
Bow. Bow to us, Raw Downers.
No, fuck you.
No,
All
fuck
right.
you.
Yeah, but
You
now
lost.
it's time.
What if we ask nicely?
Yeah.
If you ask nicely, yes.
I think it's time for the main event.
Please bow.
Okay. Bow.
Main event, Marty.
It
We've been waiting
is-
for this.
Oh, it's John Cena versus Edge.
We've
A
been
main
edging
event
again?
I've never seen before.
Yes.
We have been
Wow.
edging. I look at the timeline. I see this 8-minute classic is incoming. I'm so excited.
They
Lita
recapped
comes
it for
out.
so long.
Lita comes out here with an absolute oh my
Yes.
outfit on.
That's like the most oh my outfit she's worn so far for me, at least.
Yeah, I think so too. It's crazy. She should have been on that bowl. Well, she'll be on Edge later. Heyo, you know what I mean?
Heyo.
Maybe
And
Cena will be the bull. We don't know.
Oh my.
I could see it. You know, I think that's true. I think that's it. I dub this canon. And so
Let's go.
JR, speaking for all of us, is well, you know, it's been a big year for Edge.
Is it?
Every year is a big year for edging. Am I
Yeah.
right?
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I'm edging right now.
Oh, we are all edging currently.
So
We all edge every show. Yeah?
we had that really good hotel segment, and it was a lot of heat, and John Cena's been fiery lately.
And
He's
Edge
been
had cum on his face.
And Edge had cum on his face. And we were excited
Yeah,
for
he
this
did.
match. I don't know why, because every single time we get excited for a match involving these two, it becomes this.
Look, here's the thing. I loved this show because the last thing Ty made me watch was Triple Mania, which was
Everything was
awful.
better.
And also, it's been, what, like 4 months in the meat space since we've recorded any 2006? So,
Yeah.
this is all fresh to
I've
me.
been
This is-
hankering for anything other than 2000s WCW.
I wish it was only 2000s WCW, but God does not give with both hands. But we're in here for our 8-minute classic that I've seen 17 times. Honest to God, I think if you just told me, Emerald, and Ty, like, they get 8 minutes, we could probably write this whole match out for you. Because it's just that match. Except for one thing where they both almost die. But we start the match off. Edge the whole time has been edging before his match. He's looking intense. He's got the Edge face on. He's smacking the ropes. He's ready to go. Bell rings and he just rolls out and just goes to walk away.
Yep.
Pretty good bit. John Cena comes out, starts fighting him. Edge pokes him in the eye with his thumb. He doesn't suck on it though.
Oh.
Edge does not
Why
want
don't
to
we
give
get
Cena pink eye.
It's because they have a lot more respect for each other, apparently.
Okay.
They go back and forth. John Cena throws himself over the top rope. We get out to commercial. Back from commercial, we get something that could have completely destroyed the wrestling business in 2006. And I do like John Cena, but it probably would have been worth it. So, Edge has Cena set up on the top rope for a superplex. Edge has his left foot up on the top rope. As he's going to put his right foot from the second rope to the top rope, it slips. Slips off the top.
God.
Slips off the second rope. Edge holding John Cena, and I don't know if this is luck or some of the most insane athleticism I've ever seen. But Edge falling with this large man that he is now completely holding. John Cena's whole weight is on Edge. Edge's ribs smack into the rope. Full force. It had to have hurt like shit. Which slingshots him back toward the center of the ring. Edge still holding on to John Cena with no balance, having just eaten a rope shot to his ribs. And hopefully a rope shot from Cena later. Flips John Cena over the top of his head. Gets him completely over. Cena lands on his back, fresh as a daisy. Edge almost shatters his own fucking neck. But Edge almost could have killed himself and or John Cena. We were very close to it. But instead, Edge crashes and burns, but John Cena's fine. And the ref immediately, and also Lita on the outside, is just like sprinting over, like, hey, are either of you guys fucking dead? But
Yeah, a
Edge
lot of that.
fucking fumbled.
A lot of that, I think you can also attribute. Maybe not. I don't know, but I feel like maybe that was also a lot of John doing that work as well. Because yeah, the fact that he slipped the way that he did, and he smacks himself into the ropes after. The fact that John's able to get that kind of distance, I don't know. It's definitely luck. I think might be also a mix of the athleticism. Either way, though, the fact that it's so early on in the match and they're able to keep going without any issues, I thought was kind of impressive.
yeah, that's the crazy part. Edge at least has the air knocked out of him, if nothing
Right.
else. But he also lands right on his neck.
And then
It's
still
so-
goes in for a pin.
Oh yeah.
near the end of that. They still continue on without a beat, without a beat missing almost, and he's the one who gets like the first near fall into it. I just love that. I just loved how it was able to flow so seamlessly.
Yeah, they could have called the match right here and nobody would have blamed them, but I guess they were fine.
Yep.
So, yeah, that happens, and then John Cena gets to his feet. He goes for his 2K comeback, but Lita grabs John Cena's feet. Everyone take a drink. We've seen this a million times.
Mm-hmm.
This distracts him. Edge takes back over. The part that bothers me about that is sometimes John Cena is smart enough to not do this, and sometimes he's not. But we get the yay boo spot where they're punching each other, Edge receiving the yays, because it's a smart crowd. Now John Cena hits his 2K comeback, hits the FU, goes for the pin. Lita pulls the ref out, almost breaks the ref's neck because he just lands head on the floor. That was rough. Second rough bump of the match here. So John Cena now realizes the ref is dead. He's like, hey man, come on. To Lita, Edge goes for the spear, but John Cena is like, wait, hold on, this has happened to me before. Feels it coming, lays out of the way. Edge crashes into the corner. John Cena gets Edge in the STFU. The ref tries to get back in, and Lita just slaps him in the face.
Mm-hmm.
And so John Cena, now with Edge in the STFU, Edge is tapping. The ref slides in, signals for the bell to ring. John Cena's like, yeah, I fucking did it, because he can't see what's happening behind him, and he just has Edge in the STFU, and Edge is tapping. He's like, I fucking did it. And the ring announcer, probably Lillian, and says, your winner by disqualification.
Oh,
and John
face.
Cena is pretty good acting, immediately crestfallen. And then he just starts yelling at the ref, like, what the fuck, man? Come on, dude. God damn it. So, Edge, still your champion because he lost by DQ.
Bullshit.
John Cena screams at the ref. Edge spears him. Edge starts staggering with Lita, and Jim Ross just starts yelling about how much he hates women and you shouldn't trust them. For a minute. I write here, we love a major show ending on a DQ. This is why they didn't end another one for a year. But the show's not quite over yet, because Edge and Lita are still staggering around the outside. And from off-screen, John Cena jumps over the top ropes, out of the ring, and just lands on Edge, just whoops his ass for a minute. Yeah. And then gets Edge up in the fireman's carry, takes Edge, who, again, very large man, carries him up the ring stairs, and then just throws him out of the FU through the announce table, and John Cena's theme plays. That was sick.
The wrath of John Cena is unknown.
These guys
So,
have
someone explain to me how the DQ happened. Was it because Lita slapped the ref?
Yes.
Yeah.
Lita slapped the ref, so
they decided to enforce it there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand if you had gotten confused by that. I also had to rewind the match like 2 or 3 times just to make sure I didn't miss anything else. But yeah, no, it's just as done as soon as that.
I guess we'll just get it again at some point, because they can't.
Yeah, Lita
stop
slapped
themselves.
the ref, and the ref didn't see because they were on the other end of the ring. The ref didn't see Edge tapping, but John Cena had his back to all of it, so he thought, the match was just over.
But, we did get Unleashed John Cena after that. Because, he destroyed Edge. He clears the TV monitors from the announcing table, hits Edge with one of them, knocking him out, and then, it slams him from the 3rd step onto it.
Yeah.
And then he just starts barking into the camera, but there's no mic, so you can't really tell what he's saying, and there's no captions, and he's still barking. Episode just ends.
Yeah, great fire from John Cena here.
Great
good
fire.
Stuff.
Also, some good signs I saw in the crowd during the match. Immediately, Cena sucks with SUX. Hustle, loyalty, respect. And then I saw a sign that said, in all caps, Free Van Dam.
Free Van Dam?
Free Van Dam.
He schlonked the Spooka too much, brother.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Why can't they ever have a good
Can't
match?
stay away.
Like, this is so shit. Like, it's just... They had that botched spot, which, was impressive just athletically that they didn't die. But other than that, there's really nothing to it.
I don't know. I kind of liked it. This is around
Yeah.
the time when you really want to hate Edge
But their
anyway,
Rumble match
and
was
he's doing
better.
a really good job.
And that match sucked.
Honestly, it's like, yeah, Edge is supposed to be a heel, but like all that hate really just goes towards Lita for just being the bigger heel.
Which is good. I think is good. Not, you have him on the same level. She messes things up for him, and then you have the entire confrontation after the fact. It makes me dislike both of them. It makes me hate that she's in his corner. I don't know. To me, I thought it was pretty fine. I guess I haven't been with y'all on the journey, and at least on the personal level of watching every episode, and coming through and reviewing them. So I'm not lost into the mediocrity that these matches get. For me, it was fine, but to leave the show on that note, I didn't enjoy that much. That should have just been an opener, honestly.
The end of the show, allegedly, this is from a Reddit post. I had to bring Dave in. Say hi, Dave.
Yo.
Welcome, Dave.
Hello.
Welcome back. I had to bring you in
Dave.
because I don't know for certain this happened, but I saw one post about this. I was trying to find any information I could about Saturday Night's Main Event. This was the alleged dark match after. It's not on Cage Match, but this guy, shout out to Reddit user Fundertaker, from 6 years ago. I don't think he would meme about this because it only got 3 likes. He said, I was there live. Literally the worst show I've ever attended. What a giant fucking letdown for such a stacked card. Also, as icing on the cake, the dark main event was Undertaker versus the Great Khali and Umaga in a handicap match.
No!
What?
After
Who's the handicap?
Great Khali and Umaga are on a team
Okay.
Versus
versus
Wait,
the
so you have
Undertaker.
Khali and Undertaker fight each other there after the double choke slam?
Umaga has not been on TV for like 3 weeks at this point.
yeah, that's why I left.
He just shows up in a dark match. By the way, as we talked about earlier, there was a promo with Great Khali, Big Show, and Taker. Where the fuck is Big Show? So apparently it says, after a forgettable effort, Undertaker pinned Umaga clean right in the middle of his undefeated streak. We all knew it would never be mentioned on TV.
What?
I felt insulted.
What?
we missed the one and only Umaga pin.
Umaga's the 1 in 21 and 1?
Yeah.
Is that what I'm going
He
to understand?
got pinned. Umaga got pinned clean by Undertaker.
Man, Ty, listen, you've seen Big Show. Do you really want him to go have a match here?
No.
He probably already had his one for the week, and now he's EP.
Look, I just all I know is I came in hearing you guys discuss the mediocrity of the match or the lack thereof.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're
was
talking
fine.
about the dark match that was the match of all matches. What has happened? What's going on?
Editor Ty, make this match in WWE 2K, and we'll review it.
Hell yeah.
Alright.
We gotta.
Whoa!
Now, last thing I gotta say. As Edge was dying on the ground, Lita was, trying to get him back up. Because of her shirt, we had a major side boob action going on. It was a very big...
We got me
Oh.
feeling nicey, and we'll
Let's
see you
go.
on Raw again, maybe.
Whoa.
I don't know. We'll never see Dave again.
No! It was a Frankenstein. It's true.